Now, before you start shadowboxing with CO2, he's not gonna die. Well, at least not in the way you would think. Now, before you come at me saying,
well, he said he was actually dying.
Let's run it back. He actually said he felt like he was dying, assuming anyone actually made that argument when he used his karma. I don't think he's gonna die. I think him and Momoshiki are getting to a point where they're gonna become one and the same. Like Gogeta or like a Vegito. It's almost like when you put the peanut in the peanut hole. Now, Boruto said he hasn't used his karma since that exchange with Code when he was with Sasuke, where he claims that he took Code's eye. Now, looking back at it from this perspective, I ain't gonna lie to you, that is dangerously diabolical work. I may have to actually go back and read that first chapter again. Or maybe it was the second one. Now, when he did have that conversation with Kawaki on the stone monument, he did say that Momoshiki has been completely silent for 3 years. Personally, I think Momoshiki right now is plotting his escape. He doing something. I don't think he can escape at this point, but he definitely trying to do something. And I mean, I already read the chapter review coming, but I definitely think as of right now, with the way Boruto fighting Jura, he gonna pull up in this fight. Well, Momoshiki is. Now, before we go even further, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button and that subscribe button and join the notification gang. I'm pretty sure everybody who watches this isn't even subscribed. I've fallen so low that at this point in time, my lives just get worse and worse with each video. So yeah, if you're watching, hit that subscribe button. If you're not watching, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't even make sense, but at this point in time, who's even checking? Boruto is gonna die, allegedly. It won't be in the traditional way in which we see death. It's almost abstract, like, you know, when you see a picture that is genuinely whack, and then you gotta squint your eyes because if you squint at it, it actually looks like something else. This is probably not one of those situations. After seeing that chapter, oh my God, my boy may actually be dying. I don't think Boruto's gonna die. I feel like when Momoshiki does rise to the surface, it will almost be like the birth of a new character. Now, bearing in mind, this is all speculation and I could very much be wrong. We got the manga police out here on patrol saying, well, this is what you said then, and you're good. And I'm like, man, let a man just speculate and have fun with it. Come on. Momoshiki has to have something up his sleeve for a man who's literally possessed a little boy's body. Oh, no, let me just run that back. For a man who's taken the time to possess another person's body and has been a borderline menace, complete op, and main villain at one point or at an earlier point in the story, for someone who had so much to say to have nothing to say, it's a little suspicious to me. I mean, at this point in time, I really can't keep not talking about that chapter. I read that chapter at work and I was like, hey, nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro was using his attacks and was doing 0 damage. Hey. Yeah, if there's any time to call Momoshiki, it's definitely right now. To be frank with you, I can't even tell you what Momoshiki even up to. At this point, I'm just picking my thoughts. I definitely do think that when Momoshiki comes to the surface and him and Boruto reach some sort of grand resolution, agreement, I don't know, some form of unity, that'll probably be Boruto's next power-up. Because after that exchange, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro gonna need the whole book and then some. They threw the whole book of Boruto in that fight. And for someone who basically just has the aura, who just be aura farming all the time, he like Piccolo when he pull up to a scenario before he get whooped. That's literally Boruto in this fight. Now, he wasn't directly getting whooped, but hey, I still can't, I can't stop talking about that fight. Yeah, I need to do this review ASAP. The thing is, Kashin Koji legitimately sat there and told Boruto, if you fight Jura, he gonna pack you up, like plain and simple. And at this point, I definitely don't think that Momoshiki wants to call it quits in the world of the living, because the only way he can survive is through Boruto. And as of right now, Boruto's been strong enough to the point where his life hasn't been in immediate danger since he received training from Kashin Koji. So I think because of the scale of the fight, Boruto fighting Jura, this fight will probably prompt Momoshiki enough to the point where he gonna pull up. Either that or Kawaki gonna show up. But at this point, we ain't even see Kawaki in the chapter, so yeah, this ain't looking good. I anticipate Momoshiki will probably pull up either when Boruto's about to die or in the process of dying. I don't think it'll be a situation where he dies and he brings him back to life. I think they've already used that card already. Using it again will just be like, yeah, it's cool, but I've already seen that. I definitely feel like he gonna be getting pressured into a corner to the point where Momoshiki like, oh, I bet it's time for me to tap in. Only thing I can say is, Momoshiki, where your ass been at this point? As of right now, there's been no word of what Momoshiki's been up to or what he's been doing. We've literally had zero information on this dude and his whereabouts. Well, we know where he is, we just don't know what he's been doing. Man, you get my point. Naturally, we can assume as Boruto's been getting stronger and he's been strengthening his body and his jutsu, we can genuinely assume that Momoshiki is also stronger in comparison to how strong he was 3 years ago. I don't see them building up the story to the point where they finally bring him back just to have this massive buildup to then lead to some sort of underwhelming delivery. Because honestly, I would genuinely be disappointed. Like, I need to see Momoshiki use Boruto's body and do some damage. I need Jura to start coughing up some blood. I don't know what that was. Moving on. Towards the end of the pre-time skip, Momoshiki did actually see how strong Boruto's resolve actually was. Despite the fact that he lost everything, he was probably more motivated than ever to run the fate. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would have spun that block and I would have smacked Kawaki's wig off, or that mohawk, or whatever that is on his head. But Boruto sat there, he took it in, he became a rogue ninja, and bro just tapped into his inner Sasuke and was like, nah, I'm about to run those ones. He legitimately went from a boy to a man. Personally, I think at this point, Momoshiki's definitely waiting for the perfect moment to reappear. But when you think about it, Momoshiki's really appeared when either Boruto's run out of chakra or when his life has been in imminent danger. And since the time skip, that opportunity actually hasn't presented itself until now, because everything that Kashin Koji has said is basically along the lines of, yo, fight Jura, like, you know he gonna pack you up. Like, he actually gonna whoop you. Like, I know you nice and you the main character and whatnot. You're not leaving that place without catching a hot one. And when you catch that hot one, you're not coming back. So if there's any opportunity where this man needs to pull up, it has to be now. Personally, I don't care about Kawaki actually pulling up. Somebody mentioned that, oh, Kawaki gonna get his like limiters taken off and he gonna pull up. He got packed up back then with his karma and whatnot. Just because now all of a sudden he can start punching dudes now, whatever, that don't matter to me whatsoever. He can sit there and get all the power-ups that he wants. We don't care. We genuinely do not care. What I need to see Momoshiki pull up and run those ones. It almost feels like Boruto and Momoshiki are having a whole Banner and Hulk situation in the Avengers. Like, come on, bro. I know y'all beefing or something or whatever, but yo, kiss, hug, make up for something, man. You ain't gotta do nothing more than that. But, you know, pull up and, you know, run the fade. That's it. Like, I mean, I get it, Momoshiki. I mean, you feel some type of way. Your boy who you could sit there and manipulate, all of a sudden he like way stronger now and he can probably whoop you. But look, it don't matter. The Hulk got whooped by Thanos. But come on, it's Thanos. Like, you was never gonna win that fight. Plus, the Hulk just smashes stuff. Thanos actually knows how to fight. There's a difference. But I feel like once Momoshiki finally comes out, it almost feels like the effects might be irreversible. Almost like a Hulk and Banner thing again. But nah, speculation, of course. But either way, we gonna see how this fight play out. I've already seen the fight and I need to review the fight because I keep referring to the fight in the video. This video should actually come out on Monday. Sorry, I just finished midterms and whatnot, but we back for at least the next couple weeks. Either way, what did you think of the last chapter and the chapter that came out today? Because I'm gonna review it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Like, comment, subscribe, and how much. Bye.